Hi, I am Jaidev Patel. I've been at Spark for 17 years in various roles. My current role is IoT device and network specialist. I work with our module vendors and device suppliers to ensure that Spark has certified devices for our customers. I also work on customer solutions and complex issues. We have announced that Spark will work to close down its 3G legacy network towards the end of 2025. IoT customers using the 3G network for their solutions will need to move off this before we shut down the 3G network in order for their solutions to continue to work. For customers utilising 3G cellular devices, they should be transitioning these to 4G capable radio that are operating on band 28 700 MHz as minimum. In terms of capability, you can take advantage of our low power IoT networks such as Cat-M1 and NB-IoT. The specification sheet of your device should show the bands that the module is operating on. Otherwise, you could reach out to your device provider. You could also reach out to Spark to find out what devices you have operating on the network. Customers should start to think about the transition plan to 4G capable devices. It is important that they start this early so that they're prepared for the 3G shutdown. You don't always need to replace your whole solution. Some devices have the ability to have their cellular radio swapped to a 4G capable one. You'll need to talk to your device provider to get more information. Customers should consider the device capability and network they require for their solution. Cat-M1 and NB-IoT devices are suited for IoT solutions that require low power and low bandwidth, whereas LTE devices are categorized from Cat1 to Cat26, where they offer faster speeds than Cat-M1 and NB-IoT. Cat1 is most popular for IoT solutions as it allows low throughput, such as 10 megabits per second for download, 5 megabits per second upload. The chipsets are also cheaper and it allows power savings on the network. If the solution requires high speed and low latency, for example, real-time video, then 5G is ideal for this. Most of the modules we certify are multi-band capable. These can be used in areas where we offer multi-band for a better experience. On modules with multi-band support, you can take advantage of carrier aggregation, which allows you to combine several antennas for a higher throughput. Most IoT devices and sensors have peripheral interfaces such as UART, serial or GPIO. These are used by the sensors on the device to collect data and transmit over the network. These typically won't change from a 3G to 4G transition. Devices will have firmware that controls the cellular modem for data transmission on the network. They will also have software for controlling the sensors for data collection, sensing and transmission on the network. Customers will need to consider the software capabilities of their device to ensure it meets their use case. Now let's talk about firmware updates. While you can update the firmware of your device by plugging it into a laptop or updating it via a phone, this requires physical intervention. For devices that are out in the field and to avoid field visits, your device should support FOTA. FOTA stands for Firmware Over the Air capability. It is important to choose a device or module that has FOTA capability and test it so that it works with your solution. It's important that your device has a mechanism to update its firmware. There are a lot of manufacturers out there that offer good solutions to manage this. Customers will need to consider the location of their device and available power options, such as mains power, battery power, PoE or solar. Many IoT solutions will be using battery power. Replacing the battery in many devices can get costly. To get the most out of the battery, customers can use power saving features, such as CDRX, EDRX, RAI or PSM modes. These are different power saving mechanisms which allow a device to conserve power while in idle, sleep modes or connected states. For hardware, you need to consider a few things, such as where the devices will be used and whether you require any ingress protection. This will determine the IP rating you will require to protect the device against dust, water or vibration. Your 3G devices may have an antenna that's tuned only for 3G. You may want to consider a 4G LTE wideband antenna that allows carrier aggregation, if your module is capable of it. Specifically for 5G, there are additional considerations. Most 5G devices will have multiple antennas that could take advantage of high speeds and carrier aggregation. We work with vendors who manufacture cellular modules that are used in IoT devices. We take these modules through the Spark device certification process. The Spark device testing team takes our devices through the certification process. This ensures the device adheres to regulatory standards for operation on our network. We work with vendors on their roadmaps to understand market needs and IoT trends. This ensures we certify the correct modules for our region. We publish a list of certified modules on our website. This can help with device selection. For more information about device certification, you can contact us. We'll be working hard to make this transition as smooth as possible, and we'll be there to support your business through this change. If you require more help, please contact the Spark IoT team or your Spark client lead.